In today's crazy world of politics, there's this big trend where people are all about sticking to their party, no matter what. You've undoubtedly heard the phrase, voting blue no matter who, floating around, especially amongst die-hard Democratic Party fans. The idea sounds good on the surface. It's all about unity and standing together, right? But if you dig a little deeper, you'll see that it's not all rainbows and unicorns. In fact, blindly following a party like this can mess with some pretty important stuff in our democratic process. So here's the deal. Democracy works best when folks actively get involved, think things through, and make informed decisions. It's all about looking at candidates for who they are and what they stand for and whether or not they are qualified for the job. But when people just stick to their party without thinking, they're basically saying, hey, I'm cool with letting someone else do the thinking for me. One big problem with this vote blue no matter who mindset is that it makes people lazy and lets politicians off the hook way too easily. If everyone just blindly is loyal to their party, politicians don't have to worry about being called out for their mistakes or their bad decisions. Instead of holding them accountable, folks might turn a blind eye to all sorts of shady stuff just because they're on the same team. And let's talk about conversation, or lack thereof. When everyone's just parroting the party's talking points, it's hard to have a real discussion about the issues that actually matter. Instead of talking and listening to different viewpoints and coming up with smart solutions, it's like we're all stuck in our own little bubbles, only hearing what we want to hear. Plus, not all candidates in a party are cut from the same cloth. There's a whole range of beliefs and ideas within a political party. So when people just blanket support everyone in their party, they're ignoring all the nuances that make each candidate unique. It's like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. It just doesn't work. And here's the kicker. Blindly sticking to a party can make our already divided society even worse. We're already pretty split along party lines, and this kind of blind loyalty just deepens those divides. Instead of trying to find a common ground, folks are more focused on defending their team, even if it means shutting out anyone who disagrees. Some folks say that this whole voting blue no matter who thing is just another symptom of our society's obsession with tribes and identity politics. It's like people are more worried about fitting in with their political group than actually thinking for themselves. But democracy thrives on diversity of thought and being able to speak up even if it goes against the grain. So what's the alternative? Well, it's pretty simple. Instead of just going with the flow, folks should take the time to really look into candidates and figure out who's the best fit. And that means doing some research, asking tough questions, and holding politicians accountable for their actions. It's all about being smart, honest, and looking out for the greater good. Take someone like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's running as an independent. By supporting him, folks are saying, I don't care about party labels, I care about finding the right person for the job. It's a way of breaking free from the blind loyalty party and showing that individual values and beliefs can matter more. And I know I sound like a broken record, but holding politicians accountable is necessary. Even if someone's from your party, it's important to call them out when they mess up. Like, sure, President Joe Biden might be the Democratic Party's guy, but that doesn't mean he's off the hook for his decisions. If something's not right, folks should speak up, because that's how we keep our democracy in check. In the end, blindly following a party might seem like the easy way out, and truthfully it is, but it's not doing us any favors. If we really want to make democracy work, we've got to be willing to work and think for ourselves, hold politicians accountable, and look for what's best for everyone. That's how we keep this democracy strong, inclusive, and really true to its roots.